October 17th, and it's my first day sitting for the year, early doe season. Sitting over an apple tree, gonna try to whack one. Well, tonight was my first hunt of the year. Went out for early doe season and pretty eventful night. I was hunting over an apple tree, and it was about 35 yards from me, and I actually shot at one, and it ducked my arrow, went right over her back. I was pretty bummed out about it, and got down about a half hour before dark. Went and looked at my arrow. It was clean miss. So I thought I would just tuck into some brush, and I got down on my knees on the ground, see what happened for the last 10-15 minutes of light. And sure enough, the same deer came running in, coming right back towards the base of that tree, and I shot her at probably about 12 yards, and it was pretty nuts. Face to face at 12 yards, I shot her, and she ran right at me, and she ran about 3 steps away from me, and shot looked good, sounded like a drum when I shot her. Did a donkey kick. I thought she was going to be down, but the arrow was full of guts, so it doesn't look good at all in that aspect, but I'm hoping that she was just quartering two, and hopefully hit some lungs and stuff. It's pretty warm. It was about 80 today, so I definitely want to get on her quick, but trying to give her enough time. We got some rain coming tonight too, but Hazel's ready to try to track it for me. I'm clearing out a spot to hang her so I can get her skinned tonight. I gotta buzz the town and get a bunch of ice so I can get a meat cooling down if we find her, but see what happens. Pretty crazy start to the year. Well, that couldn't have gone better. Had some rain pushing, so we went after her a lot earlier than we thought, but Hazel brought us right to it. Did incredible, and she was stiff. The arrow had a lot of guts on it, but it was a perfect hit. It just came out way back, but went perfect. It was a good drag, 75 degrees. I'm gonna drink a beer and get this thing skinned out. Well, it's October 1st. I had a wedding last night, so I didn't get out for opener this morning, but heading out now. Well, it's October 2nd. Well, it's October 7th. Heading out to Arches. First night that's getting humped for the year. Well, it's October 8th. It's October the 9th. Just got set up at Arches. It's October 14th. Just got up in a tree Friday night. Out in Arches. It is October 15th, already a third of the way through bow season. Went out this morning. I don't know if you can tell, but it is raining pretty dang good. I just got back. I had to pull out early. I did a practice draw once I got set up, and my bow came back about 2 or 3 inches farther than normal. So I ended up looking around and getting a hold of my bow guy, and sure enough, that little guy right there rattled loose. October 15th. Got perched up in a new tree at Arches. It's October 16th. It's a really, really beautiful morning. Well, finally got down. It's probably 11:30. I just had an awesome morning at Arches, so I was seeing for sure 12 deer. One set of horns, but there might have been a couple more than that. It was hard to keep track of them all, but I watched 3 of them feed right in front of me in our food plot. Had movement all morning long. Really awesome morning for mid-October. October 16th, hang and bang, private land, right by the house. Sunday night, see what happens. Well, it's October 22nd. I ended up making a trip down to Don's. It's gonna be like in the 70s today and tomorrow. Big warm up. The date on the calendar says some deer should probably be on their feet, but I figured that my best bet for putting something down would be getting to Donald's and getting a bunch of scouting in today, maybe tomorrow some. Just trying to get a few cameras out. They'll be sitting for about 7 days, and then I'll be here next Saturday to start my 7 or 8 days of hunting. So gonna try to drive around right now, see where trucks are parked, where there's pressure, where there's not. Gonna get some cameras out, try to look for some rubs, some scrapes, cut some big tracks, just see what the river bottom looks like this year compared to last, how wet it is, how dry it is,
all of that stuff. So I think that this is really going to give me a jump start on next week's hunt. We'll see what happens, though. I really think it's going to happen this year at Donald's. Well, got probably 3 or 4 miles in so far. A couple cameras out. Not finding a ton of sign. Found a lot of hunters in the first spot. Tree stands at least, but I know how much things are going to change in the next 7 days. Sign will start popping up like crazy, but just can't get enough of these river bottoms. I love them. They're awesome. There's definitely deer down here. Excited to come hunt them. It's October 28th. Got to Don's cabin. Here for 9 days hunting. See if we can make it happen. It's October 28th. Back at a river bottom. And weather's actually pretty awesome. It's like dead calm, but temperatures are pretty low. Seen a pile of deer down here yesterday. October 30. Found a nice spot to set up right by that stand. On a piece of private that Devin got us on. Scouted late into the day, so just a last minute on here. See what we can make happen. Well, it's the 30th. Just getting done scouting a piece. Going up the hill right now. There's steep ones. It's kicking my ass, but did some scouting today. It's Sunday. Definitely can't start doing all day sits tomorrow on Monday, but it's only like noon 30, 1 o'clock. Try to get in somewhere tonight and see what we can make happen. Let's go. It's October 31st, Halloween. My favorite day to hunt. Got in pretty early, got set up. Well, when I got to the tree I wanted to set up, and I looked over and seen a headlight shining at me, so someone beat me back in here, but I think they're over 100 yards away. At least I still set up. But I was gonna sit all day in here. That kind of changes things. If I don't see anything by probably 11 or noon, I'll probably get down and either move closer to the road or a different spot completely. See what happens, but this is my favorite day to hunt Halloween. Beautiful outside. It's Halloween night. My absolute favorite time to be in the tree. Made a midday move. I didn't go back to the truck, but I actually worked my way back real slow towards the truck. I'm not far from the parking spot at all, but there's a ton of sign here, and it doesn't look like many people have came in from up high. Looks like more people are coming in from the river, so it's a strategy. I don't do much hunting close to the truck, but we'll see if it pays off. It is November. I've seen quite a few deer today. Probably 12 or 13 so far. It's about 3. Been sitting all day so far. One little buck went by, and then the rest have been doe. Kind of debating what to do the rest of the week. It's only Tuesday, but for now I'm just gonna keep sitting. Probably come back at least in the morning and go from there. Unfortunately, the weather's just gonna get worse and worse every day. But the day's getting better and better. Hopefully we can put a buck down. November 2nd. It's early, it's cold. It's that point in the week that you're really wondering if you're doing things right or doing things wrong. But I'm gonna keep putting the time in. I don't know if I'm gonna stay here or move today.
Wednesday midweek. It'd be a good day to kill a buck. I know that. Nice sunrise over there. It's cold this morning. It can't get warm though. It's November 3rd. It's tough going here. Just can't get on a good buck, any of us. Gonna have to change something up today. Gonna give it a little bit longer this morning. Need to move somewhere. Get into something different. Try to find a shooter. But been a tough hunt this year here at Doc's. None of us are getting in deer. It's Thursday. It's getting late. We'll see what happens the rest of the week. But something's gotta give. That's for sure. November 4th. Got back home yesterday. Got a few more days to hunt before I go back to work, but out at Arches right now. No one's been out here. Everyone's been gone for the past week or better. So, I guess 2 weeks. But we'll see what happens. It's like 62, 64 degrees out right now. But the weather's taking a big change this afternoon and tomorrow. The front's pushing through. Unfortunately, I'll be at work when the hunting gets real good, but Sunday looks real good too. Gonna try to sit Sunday for sure. See what happens. It's November 5th. It's raining. It's gonna get real windy this afternoon. But tomorrow looks real good. It's been a weird day for November 4th, but it's like an hour and a half before dark, and I just scouted into the spot to check a camera. Unfortunately, it was dead, but hopefully it lasted a while. See what's been moving through here in October at least. I just found a tree right here. I think I can kill a deer out of it maybe next weekend if the wind's right. If I can get maybe a north wind or northwest. But got big rain coming in like an hour, so I'm just sitting here for maybe 15 minutes. I'm gonna start working out of here. But super jacked about this spot. Just need the right weather for it. That is 10 days of hunting every single day. End of October through November. And did not get it done. Didn't draw the bull back on the deer. Pretty rough going, but get one more weekend before gun season starts. Orange Army takes over from there, so we shall see. Not going great though. Tough season. That's how it goes sometimes. So still fun. Still fun. It's November 6th. Back in one of my favorite marshes. But got windy, so getting out of here. I don't know what I'm gonna do this afternoon, but just seen a couple doe was all. Rut should be kicking, but it just does not seem like it. I don't know if we need this cold weather this week to get them going or what, but gosh, it is beautiful out here though. I love this marsh. It will produce a big one with a bow. It did produce a big one last year, but with a bow. One of these years. Alrighty, keep grinding. What's the day?
November the 9th.
November 9th. What happened?
I shot myself a buck.
Shot a buck. I feel
Old
like
sweet
we've been
November.
through this before. Alrighty, November 9th it happened. First one down for us. See what the rest of the season brings. It's November 12th. Set up in a spot I got some good confidence in. The weather's pretty good. Got a stiff northwest wind. Blowing some cold air and gonna get some snow too the next the same spot out at Arches. So we'll see. We got the full crew out here hunting, trying to get a buck down with the bow at Arches this year. See what happens. November 18th. Done hunting in the big buck spot. We'll see what happens. Beautiful night. Lots of snow. Cold weather. It's getting towards the end of the night, so hopefully something shows itself soon. November 19th. Got even more snow last night. I think we have close to 2 foot of snow, but we'll see. Looking at the swamp, the big buck swamp with a rifle. I don't know how long I'm gonna last this morning. It's windy and it's cold, but we'll give her a try. It's beautiful though. It's November 20. It's cold. Seeing Bordeaux in a spike. Overlooking the big buck swamp though, so I'm trying to hold out. What a sunset though. Holy cow, that was it cold. Season's starting to feel like it's dwindling away. Running on time. December 3rd, muzzleloader. Weather's terrible, really. Super windy. But it's just been a rough year for deer hunting. It's been a minute since I've been out, but hopefully get a few chances here with a muzzleloader and then finish it out bow season. This time of year's tough, so probably need some luck and just keep putting in some work. See if I can catch a break this year. It's December 4th. It's windy again. Really windy. Feeling good about this setup as long as some deer get on their feet. See what happens. It's the only reason I could get in here is because of this wind though. But right in the middle of it, I did bump up a deer on the way in. See what happens. Hopefully tonight's the night. It's December 10th and we're notching another tag. Pretty good sized doe. First public land deer for me ever. And I get my awesome wife and Hazel to be here for the recovery. So it's awesome. Had to back out and get permission from a neighbor. Only ran about 50 yards on their property, but a little bit of season left, but happy to fill the freezer with this one, and we'll see. A few weeks left. Try to get a buck down still. What do you think? December 17th. Still at it. Hunted this spot quite a bit this year, but conditions are right. Got a real good wind for this. It's probably my last chance to try to get a buck. Might do a little bit of doe hunting yet, but this is about it. It's a Saturday morning. We will see what happens. But right down to the wire this year. Yeah, beautiful morning though. A little bit of fresh snow. We'll see. Buck down.
smiling, man.
I'm happy with it. I'm happy with these.
What do you think, Mitch? Pretty good drag, isn't it?